Oh. What's up, DSW Mafia? We out here for the first installment of Diss Tracks Explained. Basically, I'm gonna go through all my diss tracks, like Sucka Isreal, or Shot is Artificial, other ones, and Diss Note. I'm gonna explain the lyrics, production, all that jazz. Hope you guys enjoy it. Let's get into it. Hey sucker nigga, wherever you are. Hey sucker nigga, wherever you are. Hey sucker nigga, hey sucker nigga, wherever you are, wherever you are. Hello, my name is Daniel. Subscribe to my channel. If anything's wrong, then tell me at the panel. You know how at conventions, famous people get their own panels? I was saying that you can critique me when I'm famous enough to have my own panel. 42 subscribers and we're still going strong. You thought I was weak? Well, I'm sorry, but you're wrong. Izzo's up first. What a surprise. You looking so ugly. It's too much for Neji's eyes. Alright, so I go through phases with things I like, and for a short period of time I was into the Hyuga clan, and you know how Neji used to say, "These eyes see everything." I was saying he was so ugly, he being Israel, that he was so ugly that Neji can't even handle looking at him. And what's with all the poop? You should really join a group, or maybe stay at home and just eat ramen soup. Okay, so back in the day, Israel used to send a bunch of pictures of poop. He would just send like just pictures and pictures of poop. So I'm like, yo, go join a group or something that's cool, because like it's not cool around here. 7th grade Israel was really like a different person. Also, you're emo, weirder than BMO. Israel wasn't actually emo, we just used to call each other emo. And BMO, of course, is a character from Adventure Time, and he's like pretty weird, and Israel is weird. You give people cancer and they gotta get chemo. So yeah, that's about it. I refuse to cover the second part of the song. So I'ma take y'all back to 2017. I was in a Discord group chat with the homies Israel. You guys should already know Israel, the main chorus of this diss track. Legend Ice Wolf, another friend, one of the homies of course, and Don GTO, another one of the homies, as well as Don GTO's friend named Fish Killer. I didn't really know him that well. In this group chat, we would play games together, mobile games, because that was back in the day and I didn't really like have a console or nothing. We just had my phone. That was pretty much it. We would also chat together and joke on each other. Now one day I was the focus of those jokes, and I think you guys can figure out what they were joking about, spamming pictures of things that would come up when you search black emo, or like black emo kid or something, and they would just spam those pictures. They would be like, Daniel, this is Daniel in the future, this is Daniel in 5 years. Tragic. Well, I was trying to ignore, like ha ha, they kept on, they kept on. It's cool when someone else is the focus of the jokes, but it's not cool when I'm the focus of the jokes. That's not cool. And the two people that were doing the most were Israel and Fish Killer. Then, through some exchange of words, Fish Killer was like, yo, do a diss track on me and Israel. And I was like, So I set out to make my first ever diss track. I'm pretty sure I wrote and recorded the diss track in a day. I used this one app called Dopium or something, and it would help me find words to rhyme with. Yeah, I know, DSW used an app for his diss track. But don't worry, this was the only time I had outside help with my writing. The only time, okay? The rest of it was just, off of my superior writing ability. This was around the time I was really starting to get into A Tribe Called Quest, that hip-hop group, classic. I was starting to get into them a lot. I would come home and just turn on Electric Relaxation, and I was really starting to, find out about the songs that they made and stuff. I found this one song that YouTube had kind of like hidden. I was on the Wikipedia page looking up stuff about them, and I found this one song. It's called Sucka Nigga, and I really liked the instrumental, so I was like, alright, I'm gonna use it. For writing, what I did is I would turn on the song, or the instrumental, I would turn on the instrumental, and listen to it, and try to freestyle and come up with just disses. It was pretty easy to write Israel's verse. I feel like I have this ability or this talent to just write disses about Israel. Every time I have to write a diss track about Israel, it's done very easily, very quickly. Maybe it's because we're friends or whatever, but yeah, it's definitely easiest to write about Israel. And honestly, I didn't even really know what to write about Fish Killer. I didn't really know him that well, so like, what was I gonna write about him? Like, I didn't know. I don't know why my voice was so quiet. I wasn't using the mic that I use today, but when it first came out, I could hear my voice perfectly, and everyone could hear my voice perfectly as well. And then like a year later, in 9th grade, I'm listening to it and I'm like, what? I mean, I guess 2 years later, but 2 years later I'm listening to it and I'm like, bro, what the heck? Like, ew. It's very random, very random. And the photo is just a picture of me in the car with some shades, and I was like, I liked how I looked in the shades, so I was just like, okay, I'm gonna use this picture. I recorded everything on Audacity because I didn't really have anything else. Yeah, that was basically it. As you can probably figure out, no one really took this seriously. Not even me. I didn't even really take it seriously. In the description, I say, first diss track, totally not cringe, or something like that. I'm pretty sure it was that. As for how I feel about it now, it's pretty bad, but I don't really regret it, because without this diss track, Rashad is Artificial doesn't happen. In fact, I wish I made more diss tracks around this time. Rashad is Artificial would have been like 10 times better. Can you imagine a Rashad is Artificial in the alternate universe where I kept making diss tracks around that time? Bro, amazing. Also, I would have had clout. I would have been popular, and then, just dopeness. Unfortunately, the original file for this song got deleted when I reset my computer, so it's gone forever, but it lives on YouTube, on this channel, and that's okay. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Sucka Isreal, fully explained. Hope y'all enjoy.